Welcome everyone to week 9 of the 21CW podcast. This is Hertz here. I'll be your host, and joining me today is Kaiser.
Hey guys.
Alright, so in this episode, we're planning on doing a quick wrap up of the last campaign, which was campaign 40 in the history of 21CW. I would say I had the pleasure of fighting in the majority of the second and third quarters, and it was one hell of a fight. It was definitely, I'd say, competitive the whole day. What's your thoughts on the battle, Kaiser?
I thought both sides brought in their A game. Neither side rolled over and died, even when they were behind. Very well fought battle. I think it was the best battle of the campaign by far.
Yeah, and it came down ultimately to the third quarter. It was, I believe, 2SL did take the first quarter, but the second quarter, if I remember correctly, it was a draw, and then the third
Yes,
quarter
it
was
was.
also a draw.
No, third quarter was a
Or
win.
no, third quarter was a win for the. There we go.
2SL 3-2, which put them at 5 campaign points.
But it came down to the last round, is what
Yes,
I'm
it
thinking
did.
of. There we go. Just to give a quick few shout outs, that's one thing that everyone loves, is getting shout outs. Expect Korea. He was all over my face during battle. I'd be running around to the other flags like Delta with Chihuahua when I was squad leading, and he was all over the place. So I'd go to Delta, I'd go to Alpha from Echo, and he was there, and it drove me nuts. There were definitely a lot of shouting coming from me within my squad.
That's
There
pretty
was also,
nicely.
yeah, exactly. And then there was also Dicky. He got a knife kill on me with it was definitely a revenge kill. I got him running out of the main. I was sitting at the main's toe and for the enemy, waiting for the Humvee to come out, and I killed him, and then I went and hid because I knew he was gonna come, and he knifed me. That's always lovely. And then Chiquetti, he was putting up great numbers all day. His KDR on Sign was fantastic, and same thing on Bazaar. And just in general, we got to give props out from the GAF side. We got to give props out, and I'm sure the 2SL, same thing. To IDF overall, great help, great reinforcing as always. Specifically, Hendrix and Talmios were fantastic reinforcements all around. And beyond that, we do have one more shout out. During the third quarter, Black Ops, he actually saved a round for the 2SL. He jihaded a tank on Sign Crossing, and the tank on Sign Crossing, as everyone knows, is crucial, and that just gave a way for the 2SL to win that match. So props out to Black Ops for doing that.
Very nice
Alright.
job, Black Ops. Oh, I do have one more
Absolutely.
shout out after that.
Go for
Obi
it.
and his freaking claymores. If I ran into one more of those, I was going to scream. So Obi, you and your claymores can go away forever. Just kidding.
Now that I think about it, Obi actually knifed me, which is somewhat embarrassing. So, there's no screenshot of that, hopefully.
No
Um,
screenshots means it didn't happen.
Exactly. Now, for all hands meeting and the upcoming campaign of 41, I think probably the biggest announcement is the attendance today. Before that announcement, is that there were 51 people there at the start of the all hands meeting. We definitely had a few more come in after that.
Yeah, it's very
But
impressive.
yeah, great turnout for an all hands meeting. Now, it's the first thing we should probably start with is that the armies are going to be reduced down to 2 armies instead of the 3 armies. Kaiser, did you want to talk about that at all a little bit?
Yeah, we thought the numbers, eventually in the future, we'd love to go back to 3 or even 4 armies, but just the numbers right now dictates that went back to 2, and we thought hard and long about it, got the public's opinion, and we thought was the best decision to make.
Absolutely. Now, I think there are tons of changes in this all hands meeting. The most important is that McBain and Dogma, the IC and the TC, for a very, very long time, like, what is it, 2, 3 years now? They've
10 campaigns.
10K, that's a long time. McBain has stepped down. Ashes has taken his place as IC. So welcome and congratulations to Ashes. And a TC will be named in the future. So that means Dogma, well, we've actually talked about that already in the podcast. Dogma, Snipe, and Dicky have stepped down as well, or they will be stepping down. And Kaiser actually has stepped down as well. And going into that, basically to help out with that, is Kaiser's actually going to be serving with Dogma. He's going to be the general of the Royal Dragoon Guards, which is being referred to as the Blue Team. And then there's Hoo-Ha. He's going to be the general of the Sultan of Oman Armed Forces, which is going to be the red side, as we'll call it. So, congratulations to both of you, and congratulations to you as well, Kaiser.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, there is one more announcement that we should also go over for the all hands meeting, is that Lethalus has been made ATA to kind of help bolster the admin ranks since they have kind of been dropped down a little bit. And there will be, from what Ash has said in the meetings, that there will be 2 more promotions incoming. So we'll have to be on the lookout for that. And future congratulations will be in order. Now, the only thing that I think we should talk about before we close out this podcast is that the risk system. There were a lot of questions after the all hands meeting about the risk system. Will it be implemented? Are we going to start using the server more? I mean, just general questions about that. Since Kaiser, you're one of the, I guess, founders, promoters of the risk system, do you want to just do a quick overview of that, just to give people a better idea, or another wrap up of it, since it's been a very contested, popular
Oh yes.
option?
It's a system that's made to give HCOs a little bit more to do, more strategy involved, where it's not just based on skill but intelligence. It also is meant to add another day into the battle on a weekday, so that people that play on Saturday will have a chance to come and play in the smaller setting. It won't be necessarily full battles like Battle Day, but still it gets a change of pace. You can find anyone that comes to our forums can find it in the mess hall under the risk system presentation. There's no guarantee we're going to it. Ash has the best will of the tournament at heart as the new IC, and he is going to make a very intelligent decision. I know we're also talking about bringing back the old bid system, and that's definitely something both generals are going to be looking at and the admin staff, and it's going to be taken consideration because there are a lot of good things, and possibly combining the two, implementing parts of the risk system in with the original bid system.
Yeah, someone that's done the HCO spot very recently and several times, it's definitely something that can get stale after a while. There's not as much strategy as there used to be, and the bid system, the overall idea behind the risk system is to make it more fun again, to make it more strategy, and that's awesome. It's definitely will help out with people wanting to be HCOs again. Because that's what it all used to be, is being able to come in and you want to be able to do it. You want to not just command on the battlefield, but you want to be able to have that fun behind the scenes work too. And that's where the map bids come in, and that's where having the whole campaign map works. It's going to be awesome. I definitely hope we're able to use that in some capacity. Now,
We'll
I
see.
guess exactly. We'll see. Well, a lot of news to come in within the next week.
Yes. I believe in 10 days is when we'll have a full announcement, as I want to say, is what Ash has said, on what system we'll be using, etc., etc. The planned day for the first actual battle, legit battle of this campaign, is January the 5th.
That's right. Yeah, we should run through the absolutely. We should run through the new campaign schedule. Registration, I believe, does open on the 12th. So December 12th is 12/12/12 is when the registration will be opening up for the new campaign. And if I remember correctly, the initial scrim will be on December 29th. We are
Yes.
entering that kind of weird period where a lot of people are going to be away. I know I'll be away. But it's, you know what, let's get that initial scrim out of the way. Everyone comes back from the holidays, first week of January. Let's get that first battle going. I love the concept.
Definitely so. Never know. We might be facing each other, kicking your ass once again. Just kidding. Actually, no, I'm really not. I'm going to murder you, but no.
Who knows? And that's what's great about the new campaigns, is you never know if people are going to turn up. So we'll see. There's always surprises.
Very much so.
All right. Well, that will conclude the podcast for week 9. Be sure to tune in next week for week 10.
See ya.